I don't have a bottle.
Yeah, you don't need a bottle opener. Hey there, beer tubers. Welcome back to Beer Analysis 101. Your host, Maxwell Starr. It's an actual beer analysis tonight for first time in a long time. And holy shit, I'm looking like my face is a whole lot thinner than it used to be, isn't it? It just looks so fucking weird in the camera.
All right, Nick, if you're going to masturbate, there's a different channel for that. And
yeah, what, jerk off to myself?
Anyway.
Speaking of jerking off, let's go take a look. We're taking a look at another beer from Collective Arts, one of the single most looked at brewery on Beer Analysis 101, because it's commonly one of the only breweries that we can all get the same beer from. This is IPA number 31, Summit Peak West Coast Style IPA, 6.9% ABV, limited release. We'll get more into that in a moment, but first we're going to introduce who we have with us, starting with Lady Lee and Rob. How are you folks doing tonight?
We are excited for beer review and also for Stranger Things.
He's excited for Stranger Things.
Stranger Things?
Watched it while we were doing this episode, and I had to yell at him.
You think you can get through all 4 episodes tonight?
He wants to. He doesn't want to sleep tonight.
I'm going to try.
He got a nap in already, so.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I don't think I would be able to do it. I can't sit down that long.
I'll be shocked if you make it through the half hour of the first episode.
We'll see. We'll see. I'll make it through the first episode. That's it.
You fell asleep during Arabella, so I have.
I'd also been swimming in your pool like all day.
That's true, and drinking excessive amounts of alcohol.
Yeah, we had a lot of beers when we had a lot of pool, and I had a lot of sun, so I think I was just like ready to crash.
Like, oh, naked women.
Yeah, boobies. Oh, enough time.
All right.
Rob
all right.
Let's yet. I'll have to introduce him to it.
Oh, Arabella.
It's a fantastic classical film.
Isn't that like a Italian movie, Giallo or something? Forget.
It's got boobs.
Of course, it has boobs.
It's
like a lot of Italian movies have tits.
It's basically an Italian softcore porn in a kind of Giallo disguise.
We can get more into it later, but there was one that we watched, wasn't it? It was like something Black Angel or something.
That's the same movie. It's called Arabella the Black Angel.
That's the one. Yeah, we watched that, and yes, you're right, had tits.
So we have Doritos for our snack tonight.
Yeah.
And Eggos.
And Eggos. That is for tonight for theme.
Nice. You're gonna eat
my wife has gotten into high protein Eggos. I'm not sure if they're any good or not.
Ones. We got I didn't realize they're high protein. I just got them because they said chocolate. It's like cool.
Ooh.
My wife has the strawberry one.
Oh,
I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious about that. All right, let's keep things rolling on here. Although we didn't really ask how Rob's doing, and Rob can speak for himself. How you doing, Rob?
He's not there.
He's not actually there.
Block him out, right? Block him out of the shot.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to speak.
I don't even see him.
All right, he's the man. He's not allowed to speak for himself. Yeah, he just has to sit there and smile more.
He's fantastic. For Stranger Things.
Soon he'll be able to vote too.
He's very good to go tonight.
Just don't ask him to drive a car.
3/5 of a person right now.
Nor would I allow him to.
All right. We'll take that. We'll take Lady Lee's and Rob's word for it. All right, so let's move on. Let's go over to Scott. He's got a nice shirt on, and I'm sure if Brandon's watching, he'd love.
Right?
How you doing tonight, Scott?
Doing okay. I'm wearing my favorite brand of cider T-shirt. My wife
It's a good
kindly
brand.
got for me.
It's a good brand.
It is very good. Best. My favorite.
Those good Dick and cider.
Right? It's an Australian. I think it's Australian cider, but it's still,
Oh, you're saying
you're saying it goes down under.
Yes, it goes down under. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have to work in a bit, but it's not going to stop me from drinking a beer because I work from home.
There you go. Nice work, Scott.
That's why people work from home these days, so they can drink and work at the same time.
Not true. Not true. My last job, I was allowed to drink on the job.
Oh, that's true.
And how did that end for you, Scott?
Not so well, but I had some good beers.
Yeah, but the beer is not why you lost that job.
That's
Yeah.
It wasn't
All right.
you got drunk and smacked up your boss.
Let's keep rolling on. So let's go over to Greg. Everybody likes Greg, I think.
Do they?
Do we?
Hi, Greg. Do we?
That's questionable.
Let's just make that clear. It's his pool.
I mean, Greg is a little questionable.
Hey, listen, I use what I have to my advantage, and if I have a pool,
Flaunt it if you got it.
Jump in it.
So be it.
All righty. So, hi, Greg. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Nick. Thank you for asking. I am also interested in watching this show about things that are strangers. So, it's like now we're like a show about 14-year-olds that are all like in their mid-20s in actuality. Also, I watched season 4, and 11's tits are massive, and I can say that she was over 18 at the time. But my God, they're huge. They're like the size of my head.
She's developed well. Thank you for pointing that out, Greg.
That's all I really.
That's a Stranger Things.
I haven't seen Stranger Things in a long time. Then.
So, no, it's the new season. Well, it's also because all the other ladies on the show are relatively small chested. So when you look at her, you're like, oh man, like they're huge. They're huge, but I guess that's what happens when you have psychic powers. You can make them grow. Anyways,
psychic powers make your tits bigger.
Yes, that's
Jesus Christ, I still can't get over the fact that I remember when she looked like, and she was like, I don't know, 13 or 12 or 13 when she was in the first episode. It's like, yeah, you watched her grow up, and now she's got bazongas. Thank you, Greg. Thank you for pointing that out, creep.
Well, it's like growing up with Christina Ricci. now you can jerk off to her whenever you want.
Yeah, but if you ask Lee, he was the same age at the time,
which is
doesn't
fine.
make it any better, I don't think. Anyway,
Nick, I'm putting it out there. There's nothing wrong with a 12-year-old jerking off to a 12-year-old actress. There's fine.
Okay, let's keep on moving. Let's go back over to me.
Hey, you brought it up.
This channel gets. Well, technically, Lee brought it. Anyway, so this is Collective Arts IPA 31 Summit Peak West Coast IPA. First of all, I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. Nobody asked. I don't think anybody asked.
What kind of actresses do you jerk off to, Nick?
All right, so since this is the umpteenth beer we've looked at for Collective Arts, this is the same spiel I always do. We won't go into too much detail and say that Collective Arts was founded in 2013 by Matt Johnston and Bob Russell. Johnson and Russell, along with brewmaster Ryan Morrow, began brewing on contract space at the Nickelbrook Brewery in Burlington, Ontario. Collective Arts and Nickelbrook then opened a joint brewery in Hamilton a year later at the site of the former Lakeport Brewery. Collective Arts has since bought out Nickelbrook's shares of that brewery and now operates it as their main brewery with production volume and distribution to reach across Canada, into the US, and even abroad. So, rewinding a long time ago, I think 2016, after introducing the Collective Project series of beers and seasonals in spring 2016, the Project series have since evolved into a series of Project IPAs, beginning with Project IPA number 1, which was released in February of 2017. I was just looking on tap tonight, and I just remember I had the very first one. Starting around IPA number 23, the Mosaic Four Ways, Collective Arts temporarily dropped the number from the naming system, but thankfully, as of 27, they brought it back. I hope they don't lose that. That's pretty cool. They got that rotating, because it almost has like a lineage now where it's like an unbroken line. Like, this is your 31st Project IPA.
And then they randomly started numbering their sours at like number 25 or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you released a bunch of these.
They have. I don't know what to do with it. So, IPA number 31, Summit Peak, is a 6.9% ABV West Coast style IPA brewed with Simcoe, Centennial, Chinook, and Vic's Secret hops. It was released in August of 2025, so it's a couple months old. Take a look at my cans from September 2nd. And features can art from Caroline Clark _design on Instagram, who is from Colorado Springs, Colorado, United States. It's kind of a cool logo. Kind of gives that West Coast mountain, Pacific Northwest mountain vibe, which goes to the can. So what's the can says? Says basically says some of the ingredients: barley, wheat, Simcoe, Chinook, Vic's Secret, and Columbus Cryo. That's not on their website. Columbus Cryo, but it's the C's. Like, it's primarily the C's, like Chinook, similar to Cascade. It's got that Pacific Northwest hops. It wasn't like Vic Secret, one of those hemisphere hops or something.
Oh, we need Ashley Sexton for this. Can we summon him?
I'll have to take a look at it. We'll do that while we're reading Brandon's comments. So the first comments that we got, Brandon. Hi, Brandon. Hey. I'm in and out of watching around my place, cleaning up some stuff. He's always cleaning his apartment up. So convenient. But I love the shirt. I have a Dickens Cider shirt too. Blah blah blah. John Schmidt says sup liberals, whatever that's supposed to mean. Torgo says biff nothing but Republicans here, bro. Must be somebody that Rob knows.
Hey, we love Trump on this chat.
Yeah, you and your Trump shirt.
That's right. Oh, I don't have it today. Sorry, it's an albino rhino shirt.
Sorry, you were using it to wipe your ass. Anyway, yeah, okay, so
Still have my Trump mask.
Why would I do that when I bidet?
okay, so let's move on. Nothing but alcoholics here. You know what? Dan is actually correct. You win the prize of drinking a beer. All right, so let's go over to Lady Lee and Rob, and they're going to tell us of. I know you don't have a history with this beer per se, probably.
I've had a lot of these, obviously. This is like the only one, like as you said, this is the only one that we can usually get as a group, so we could do a collective. Collective. So
Collective anal. Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, bit of a circle jerk.
Just a bit.
Pushing that envelope a bit.
Do I? Anyways, yeah. So obviously, I've had a lot of their beers. I tend to not lean towards them too often though, because the price tag on them is just not that appealing. Like I can just kind of get beers that are just as good, that are cheaper. So I tend to avoid them now because I was looking at these two. Like these were almost $5 each. Like it's fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
How much are they in
Great
Ontario?
Lakes. To $4.95, I think.
Yeah,
Really?
$4.85, $4.95, something like that. It was close to $5. And I was just a little shocked because, like,
wow,
I don't know.
That's how much it is here, $4.98.
Like fancier beers with more to them. Anyways, yeah, it's just disappointing how much the cans are because I've liked their beers in the past. It's just I don't like the price tag. Oh shush. Anyways,
the only thing I'll give them is that their price has pretty much always been $4.95, I believe, for a can, even like in the early series. So back when your run-of-the-mill IPA would cost you $2.50 and this was double the price, it was egregious. It's still expensive now, but now your regular basic bitch IPA is $3.75 anyway, so it's a little less. So they haven't raised their price. I'm expecting that they're going to probably start raising their prices soon.
Maybe, but I just don't know. Maybe they're like not bothering because they realize they charge too much, and now they're just kind of found that sweet spot. But
these companies that are like, we don't need any more money.
Every other beer's come up in the same price nowadays, so it's like, okay, this is what people are used to paying. But that's the sad part is that beers just in general gotten more expensive, and especially in New Brunswick, you get fucking screwed. But I'm actually kind of surprised. Sorry, I'm talking over Lady Lee. I can't. And someone's going to fill in this red beard here.
Conversation next.
I haven't said anything.
Rob is giving his history now.
Okay, well, go ahead.
What she said.
All right.
Yep. Have you ever had collective arts?
Yeah, I think I've had collective arts a couple times. You've had it on the show a few times. So
I don't
numbered cans. Numbered cans. I remember doing. I think it was a sour we did.
Maybe,
but it wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah, we've done a few. We've done a few collective arts reviews since Rob came into existence.
Mm-hmm.
Does he? Is he?
Yeah.
Well, as much as AI can be. I mean, he seems self-aware enough.
He called you AI today.
God.
AI eye candy? Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
AI candy. There you go.
Well, to be fair, I think Lee called you other Lee called you AI first, and I just fleshed it out further.
Nice.
Yeah.
I gave you a bit of an origin story.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of does look like AI. He just used like a combination of me and Greg for AI, like learning to create the image.
It's true.
Yeah,
I think
it doesn't actually exist.
It's the one subscription we have here is ChatGPT.
Wow. That isn't the word.
Yeah, like beer chat GPT.
Nick just said that you're a weird hybrid of me and him. Nick and I had a weird love child. That would be Rob.
No, it's like AI used
I'm not opposed to this.
our examples for
down with
machine
you,
learning
Daddy.
to create a 3D model of Rob.
Yeah, I'm definitely down.
I got the silver fox hair. Greg is like slender and has the nose.
I'm not like myself slender.
Yeah.
All right, this got weird. But yeah, like going back to the whole thought about like the price of collective arts, I'm surprised it's the same price there because usually collective arts is $1 more $1 more here than it is in Ontario. But at the same time, I'm used to paying. I'll get into when I give my thoughts. So okay, sorry for talking over everybody here. Let's like you guys are done talking, right?
Stranger Things.
All right, stranger things have happened. All right, so let's go over to Greg. Or no, Scott. Hi, Scott.
Hi. How's it going?
It's going.
What's my thing with collective arts? I guess I don't know. I've had many of collective arts beers. Not a great big fan of them. They usually tend to West Coasties.
Poison.
Yeah, and I don't like West Coasties. But I'm here because my good friend Nick asked me to be here, so I try my best to be where I'm at. Yay!
Yay!
Yeah. So yeah, I've had a few collective arts. I think I even signed up to try to do IT for them once, but yeah, never got a call back.
No.
Yep.
Wow.
So that would reflect on my
collective
score.
arts. I mean, it should. It absolutely should.
But they didn't cost you $70K.
They can't even be polite enough to return your phone call. Come on.
Right.
Great.
You might have to go out of order for the next round until I get back. I have a little gig I have to do in kind of 10 minutes or so. So, but I'll be around.
After this, we're shooting shit, but we'll wait for you to come back. How's that?
Sure. But if you wanted to skip me and go to Greg and then come back, that's fine.
Yeah, we'll do you last.
Back to Greg.
All right. Greg,
We'll take as long as we need to. It doesn't matter if Rob wants to watch Stranger Things or not tonight.
Speaking of
He'll
Greg,
watch it actually. Hi, Greg. Hi, Greg.
Hi, there I am.
I'm just gonna leave Dan's comment up, by the way.
What's Dan's comment? Nothing but alcoholics there. Yeah. And you wish you could join us, but your wife won't let you tonight. So
that's right.
I'm sorry, Dan. Anyways, I love Dan. He's actually probably my favorite alcoholic among us. He actually becomes friendlier the more he drinks. So I'm not gonna go through too much of my history because you've got like 75 other episodes to watch because apparently I have untapped a collective arts 75 times. Now I don't know if that counts as double tap-ins or that's just unique tap-ins. I'm assuming that's all together. But anyway, so apparently I've had 75 beers from Collective Arts. My general thought of them, funny enough, it's almost the opposite of what Scott just said, is they do have some degree of West Coast IPAs, which unfortunately there's so few West Coast IPAs now. And I find with them, they're more misses for me than hits. But when they do have a good West Coast IPA or a good hazy, and I'll argue they made the first good Canadian hazy because hazies were absolute trash when they first came out the first few years. Not that they're amazing now, but they're better than they used to be. But when you went to the States, hazies were fucking amazing. And Collective Arts with IPA number 5, they brought in good hazes into Ontario. It's like, oh, this is how you do it. So I will say with Collective Arts,
how we do it.
Let's do the Trump dance.
This is how we do it.
Is that the Trump dance? I don't think that's a Trump dance.
Is that not a Trump dance?
And it's like I think it's something like this or something.
It's more this way. It's milking the cow, not taking the dip.
I thought this was the Trump dance.
It's like the cross country skiing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. We're giving Jamie a lot of ammo to work with tonight. Yeah. So anyway, Collective Arts is more misses for me, but usually when they hit pretty hard. I think their regular IPA, what is it, Ransack the Universe or whatever it's called. Both actually the regular IPA and their pale ale are quite solid as of to this day at my last tasting. So Yeah, when they make good beer, they make good beer, but they have a lot of misses for me, mainly because they tend to cater to a more hipster crowd that also likes to pay extra for art that I don't give a fuck about, because this is going back in recycling and it'll be melted down and a new can will be created. So I don't care about your fucking art, collective arts. Now we
right.
just waste. Now we
So
just waste.
angry.
Now we just waste
It's
Rob's
beer.
Stranger Things time.
Right. The longer Greg talks, the less time that Rob has to watch every episode that's out right now. How many episodes are out now? Anyway, it's like 4.
I think there's 4 tonight, but they're like an hour and a half each, so it's a while.
Yeah, it's like 6 hours of watching.
Yeah, but hey,
All right.
I watched seasons 1 through 4 in a week, so you can do it, Rob. I believe in you. Just don't eat, don't sleep.
Just quit your job.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Greg.
Correct. There are 4 episodes out.
Okay.
It is
You gotta wait till
on-
New Year's for the finale,
I know. Exciting.
and all your favorite characters are gonna die, including the girl with the big boobs.
Probably. All right. My turn to talk about something. So, you know what? I'll get into my history with collective arts. I don't really need to describe everything, of course. I think the first beer I ever had from these guys is way back in 2014 with Saint of Circumstance Extra Pale Ale that I had bought a 6-pack of bottles of. Some of their beers showed up here in the aftermath of a big beer fest that they had in Moncton. This is way back in 2014, so it was a long ass time ago. I thought they were pretty good. So over the years, I just made a point, pick up some beers every time I see these guys, and eventually they just started up showing here regularly. And like I mentioned, I think at this point I've had most of the numbered IPA series. I've had 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. There's a stint where it didn't show up here for a bit in New Brunswick. Then in 26, 27, 28. 29 didn't show up, and then 30, 31. So, yeah.
Right.
Well, that's
how
good.
many is that? Gesundheit. Fuck, I don't care. I'm not going to count right now. Anyway, so yeah, I've had a number of these. I've had a number of the regular beers as well, like Good Monster, Life in the Clouds, Hazy State, all that shit. Just I really don't have to describe everything. Like I was saying, or like I was talking over Lady Lee at the time, and I apologize. Collective arts usually cost more money here in New Brunswick than it does in Ontario. Every time I hear you guys talk about how much your beers cost, I'm like, God damn it, I keep getting screwed with beer prices here in New Brunswick. And it kind of makes sense that usually they show up here for more money because, well, they have to ship the entire pallet here and factor that into the costs. So it's kind of a surprise to me that I got this can for $4.98 a can, and it's like same price there, because I thought it was usually like $4 there or $4.50, but
No.
usually, and if I recall correctly, I think these were not this one, but other beers from Collective Arts were like $5.49 or $5.99 or something. Like even right now, I look on MB Liquor's website and sour number 32, which we did a beer analysis on a few months ago, I believe, is $5.99 here. So everything else is $4.98 or cheaper.
Well, let's see what
I'm
sour
not
32
complaining.
is.
Beer.
Yeah, our sour is $4.95 for sour 22.
Yeah, sour 32, you mean?
Yeah, 32, whatever. It's the
Yeah,
only
'cause we
only collective art sour on the LCBO right now.
What else do we get? Well, Life in the Clouds,
And collective Summit Peak
and
is
Ransack the
$4.95 as well.
Universe. And it's
Yeah, I
Beyond
mean,
Reason.
the regular beers are a little bit more normal price. Like they're sort of in I think Ransack the Universe is in the 3 range or whatever. But yeah, it's as far as I remember, even back to IPA number 5 at least was there. It's always been $4.95, and weirdly enough, they've never raised their prices on that. I guess they're just overpriced to begin with.
Yeah, it's like they've been overpriced for so long that now they're regular priced.
Pretty much.
We lost Scott. All right, so I'm gonna put it out to the rest of us, and we just shoot the shit. We got 3 viewers right now. If anybody's in the chat, other and including Brandon, let us know what you're drinking. We will interact with you. We always read our comments.
Tell us if you got your Dixon cider.
That's right. One thing I'm noticing with this beer is that there's sediment. Like, do you guys get sediment in this?
Yes.
I was actually kind of surprised to see sediment in a West Coast.
It's not a whack load of sediment, but it's there.
No, it's not exactly like sparkle chunks. It's just like more prominent than I was expecting for a beer like this. Usually, I was expecting like something akin to like Lagunitas IPA, where it's crystal clear.
I mean, back in the day when you first started to get the first regularly produced IPAs, like Bone Shaker is the best example. That beer was like sparkle chunks back in the day. There was a lot of sediment in it, and then they've improved their filter processes and stuff like that. That's why 10 Bitter Years, the original, needed to use women's pantyhose to filter their shit on his first few batches.
I remember that. I remember Chad telling me, because I remember when they came out with 10 Bitter Years, Chad sent me and Lee bottles of it. So it was like my first experience. I think 10 Bitter Years is my first experience with Nelson Sauvin hops. So, and I think it was you that actually told me years later that, yes, they kept coming out with it, but they changed the recipe to exclude Nelson Sauvin. Nelson Sauvin was the best reason for that beer.
Yeah. Well, you all heard my review of it last week. I mean, the revival of it, the 17 Bitter Years, is good, but it's a far cry from what it used to be.
Yeah, and that kind of shocks me. Like, where they're talking about, they're making excuses like they can't get Nelson Sauvin hops, and like this is a special release, and yet there's all kinds of other breweries, even breweries in New Brunswick like Trailway can get Nelson Sauvin. So what's your fucking problem? So,
man, and Silversmith, they're not the biggest brewery, but they're big enough. They have 2 locations in 2 pricey areas, plus their Etobicoke location does a whole lot of contract brewing, so they've got money. Like,
yeah, well, they're part of Silversmith now, aren't they? Black Oak?
Yes. Silversmith owns Black Oak, so they own the Black Oak building, and but Black Oak
sorry.
I was just gonna say Black Oak did a whole lot of contract brewing, which I assume Silversmith now continues to do. So
it wasn't it also a collab with GLB involved or something?
Yeah, but the collab was probably they got together, had a bunch of beers, GLB threw one hop in there, and they're like, "Yeah, it's a collab." Like,
Somebody
like the original Black Oak brewer, who he's moved on. I don't know what the fuck he does now, but they had him come in and actually do. Actually, I think his wife owned a hop farm, if I'm not mistaken. And they actually had him come back to brew the beer. So I mean, that's probably as authentic as you're going to get. I mean, for using whatever ingredients they have. My God, Rob's getting horny right now. Not saying I'm not going to continue to watch and enjoy, but still, seems like you should be charging. Seems like you should be charging $20 a month for that.
link in the chat at the end of the show.
No.
Hey,
Yeah, like,
why not?
okay,
No.
northwesthops.ca. Apparently, you can buy quantities of Nelson Sauvin hop pellets. So I'm like, I could buy some fucking Nelson Sauvins. Like, what's your problem?
Yeah, Nick
Like, it
can buy
seems
fucking Nelson Sauvin. What the fuck?
I don't know what I'd do with them, but $2.50 for an ounce.
You'd put a puck in a Perrier, and you'd have a nice hop water.
Get some pellets and then put them in some water and just let it like. Oh shit! What was that thing that was like 10 years ago or something that Alexander Keith had released these mugs? I think I have one where you could like put the let fruit and shit sit in the beer so that you could I forget what they called this thing. If Scott was here, he'd be able to tell me, but he's too busy working because he's on call or some shit. Oh shit! What did they call that? Infuse. It was an infuser or something like that, where you could it was like all the rage like 10 years ago. Now I sound like I'm crazy.
You don't sound like
No, you're not crazy, Nick. We all. There's been a long, weird beer journey that's filled with many alcoholic nights, as Dan likes to point out. Him and his fucking Quaker movement of not drinking. There's Quakers that didn't drink, or
Could be.
I know they were anti-violence. I don't know if they drank or not, but anyway.
Oh, you. Jesus Christ.
Did one of your cats attack you?
No, he just pull the cushion off the Velcro thing.
Oh,
this is it right here. It was like Alexander Keith's India Pale Ale beer flavor infuser, new in box. I think I have one of these still. Like you can create your own flavors, and you can put like fruit and shit, or whatever you wanted. You could theoretically just take spring water and then infuse it with make your own hop water.
Okay.
They were like all the rage for a little while. Like
is it just like a
10
shaker
years ago.
glass? Like it's just a
No,
shaker glass?
it's literally you just put the beer and whatever in it, and then you just let it soak.
Okay. Okay, so basically they sold you a glass bottle
with a big cover on it.
There you go. Just get a pickle jar, and then you can make whatever you want. I used to do that with whiskey, where I took shitty whiskey and threw it in wood staves, and maybe threw a little bourbon in it. It tasted way better. Now Nick has left us because he's gonna find this thing because he wants to show us as Rob is slowly wanting to kill.
I know. There's a time limit on this episode.
He's so angry. Oh, now he's muted himself because he's saying very vulgar things about Nick.
Probably. There we go. Found it. You can see where it's got like raspberries and blueberries and blackberries and shit. And then you can.
No, there's nothing more that I want to do than waste expensive raspberries on an Alexander Keith's.
You know what? You're not wrong. Like shit, this isn't even open. Like, how much is this guy selling it for? It's like $33 he's selling on eBay. How many of these actually sold? None.
Fucking undercut him for sell for $30.
I don't even know if anybody's buying this shit. I would just as soon as like throw this in a bin and donate it to Value Village.
There you go. Value Village will sell it for $60 because that's what they do nowadays.
Yeah, they do.
Dan says he used to have one of them. I got it for free. Probably got this for free. Even though it says like apparently it says $3 on the side of it, but I think I might have got this at a flea market, like a bunch of stuff like, just grab whatever you want off this table and you can have it. My buddy Sean the Sith, my really old bitter beer reviews from 10 years ago, had one of these too. He used to use it a lot. But it's got like some kind of filtered cap in the inside here.
Use it as a water bottle.
Looks like you
Put some
could use
fruits in it.
Yeah.
You can use it to make a protein shake.
You can use it to make your protein shake, and you can filter out the fucking chunks like you get in like you ever have those Premier protein shakes? You ever get the globs in them? No.
It's like is it like a powder or a pre-mixed?
Well, pre-mixed ones.
I wouldn't think a premix. Well, I guess you have to shake it before you drink it.
Yeah, but even if you shake it, like the Cafe Mocha Premier Protein ones, they don't mix well. So if they settled, I keep getting it's just disgusting when you drink a milkshake and it's got blobs in it.
Yeah, I mean, my guess is they're probably using really cheap quality protein to keep costs down because. Yeah, at least half decent quality protein. I'm talking like Costco protein, which is middle of the road. You don't get chunks in it if you shake it properly. Right, yeah. Jamie? Give it a good shake.
Well, I mean, Premier Protein is up like marketing themselves as like a premium brand, and yet I shouldn't be getting fucking chunks.
They're kind of like Walmart brand, which even then I would think would be better than because it should be above Amazon.
They come in a shit ton of flavors, which is the main reason I was interested in trying them. And it's 30 grams of protein in a shake, but they don't mix well.
Yeah, a premixed really should not have chunks in it. That's a little fucked up. I can understand if you're buying like a cheap protein powder and you don't blend it, then yeah, that might have a few chunks. But
then it's on you, yeah. But it's just like the texture is like you drink something that ruins your morning when you're drinking a milkshake and there's like feels like there's curds in it.
You just gotta unhinge your jaw and just fucking swallow it down.
We're talking about this beer, right?
Yes.
I think it's the beer we're talking about.
Since we're taking too long for a review, I'm having another overpriced beer, which I believe was also $4.95 a can. Having a Bellwoods Brewery. It's been a while since I've had one of these, so thought I'd try it and see what I think of it. And Rob's having something else as well.
Can number 2.
Yeah, I'm having a chocolate raspberry cookie stout. Take that booty.
Take that booty. All right, so I know Scott's not back yet, but do we want to talk about our thoughts on these beers?
Yeah, we can do reviews, and then Scottsicle should be back by then.
Scott's cool. All right, Lady Lee and Rob, you ready? Well, I know Rob's ready because he wants to get to his TV show.
Rob can start us off.
This apparently is a very good West Coast IPA.
Apparently.
It smells like I have pine cones in my nose.
Pine needles?
No, pine cones right up in my nostrils.
Pine cones kind of smell woody though.
Yeah.
Pine needles are the ones that have like the smell.
I don't know. It's like all the sappy ones. Like it's super strong.
Yeah, the pine needles.
Anyways,
This is what happens when you let a man talk for himself.
I know. You should just give the review for me.
No, you keep going, keep going. Anyways, he said pine needles are stuffed up his nose. Yes, go on.
It's got an interesting aftertaste as well. I would say reminds me of Molson products. I'm not a huge fan, as you can tell, of IPAs or West Coast IPAs. But apparently it is living up to its name. So is what it's supposed to be like. So I'll give it an 8 for what it's supposed to be, and
8 for style.
Yeah.
And then for personal
personal
preference.
preference is way low.
Well, I know that 8 for style. What's personal preference?
I'll go 5 for personal.
5? I thought that's higher than I thought.
Whoa.
I would drink it, but yeah, there's pinching nose and there's like unhinging jaws.
Jesus.
Like an early morning protein shake.
That's right.
Nasty.
Now you know
Okay.
Yeah, I'm moving on to the other one.
So, I'm going to.
This one's bold and scrumptious.
Okay, I'm gonna go kind of similar to Rob when it says like it massively smells like pine needles. It tastes like pine needles. It's like I'm chewing on pine needles. And the thing I have a problem with this is like I guess because I'm used to like newer IPAs most likely, but I'm always used to like that citrusy taste in the background, and I don't get it at all. I literally just get pine. Like it's only one flavor, one note. That's all I taste throughout. So yeah, and it has like this
Supposed to shake this
like
part?
anyways, yeah, it had even the aftertaste is pine needle. Like it's continuously pine needle. Like even after I drink it, it lingers on the tongue and it tastes like pine for like a really long time. I'm not really a fan of this one. I don't really care for the super piney taste. I enjoy ones that have like a little bit of fruitiness to it, a little bit of sweetness to it. This
Little
one
bit
is
of fruitiness. Do.
this one is literally just pine. That's all I taste. So style, I think I'm gonna go 7.5. I just think it lacks. Like I wish there was more to it. It's just one noted. Like for me, it's just very one noted. And I find with IPAs, there's usually like a depth of flavor. Like you get more to it, not just one flavor. Personal preference, I'm gonna go with a 6. It's hard to drink. I like it more than certain things, but that pine afterwards, that aftertaste doesn't go away. Like it just takes it down a lot for me.
Hmm.
The end.
All right. Thank you, Lady Lee. So let's go over to Greg. Hi, Greg.
So I have a feeling me and possibly Nick will be the outliers on this because I don't think Scott's gonna like it much either. I generally agree with Rob and Lady Lee's flavor assessment of it. But that's to me is what makes it good. It's a nice nice West Coast IPA. It's fairly high ABV. It's almost knocking on the doorstep. Well, I guess 8% is a double IPA, but it's fairly high. 6.9 is fairly decent for a regular IPA. 6.9 in general is a good number. But someone's had some 6.9 before. But my only issue with it is, I mean, this is Ken. Now, unfortunately, I'm a believer in reviewing the product presented to me, and they sold it to me as is. However, August 18th, it's not ridiculously old, but it's getting up there in terms of age. That's 3 months, if my math is correct. A quarter of a year. So that's probably pushing it for an IPA, and it definitely, I do think the flavors are a little muted, and they start to get more kind of what's the term? Kind of like a little mixed up, and they and kind of I do tend to with IPAs when like West Coast IPAs they're a little more resiny than I would prefer on a beer that's aged. But really, that's my only complaint about it is I just think it would be better fresher, and I didn't get to try this one fresher, so that's unfortunate. Because this is almost like a stealth release. I didn't even know they fucking released this thing, and then Nick said, "Hey, let's do an anal on it," and I was able to find it, and it's like it wasn't even released in that many LCBOs, which is kind of weird for a collective arts product, but. I will say it's funny because side by side, I'm having this beer from Bellwoods, which everyone loves Bellwoods. Is there a date on this one? Yeah, so this one's October 2nd, so this one's reasonably fresher. I don't know what they've done to Wizard Wolf because I used to love this fucking beer, and I want my fucking $5 back. But anyways, not a big fan of that one at all. But hey, at least I can just buy one can and be done with it. Yeah, this is actually really good. I would not. I would wish it was a little fresher. It's really on the edge of IPA for me, but it's got nice pine. That's really all you need in a good West Coast IPA is a lot of pine. It's not particularly bitter. A little more bitterness would be appreciated. I would directly compare this to Bone Shaker based on the ABV. I mean, Bone Shaker 7.1. This is 6.9, pretty close. It's based on the margin of error that the two of them could be the same ABV. Bone Shaker definitely is more of a kick in the balls and a lot more pine, a lot more everything. So unfortunately, that's kind of what I'm comparing it to. But as it is, this is pretty good for me. This is a good collective arts. So I'd like to give it higher, and I think I would if it was fresh. But as it is presented to me right now, I'm going to go 8 on style, 8 on personal enjoyment because I am quite enjoying this beer, but I do think it's suffered from being a shelf turd.
I don't know that you can convince me of that because ours is the same age, and I don't know that I would be convinced to have a fresher one.
What is everybody's canning dates anyway?
I mean, Rob, you and I both know that we like different things in our mouths, so
that's right. Greg, what's your canning date on your
50% of the time, Greg. 50% of the time.
August 18th is my canning date.
Really? Wow.
I believe Rob and Lee have the same canning date. So
yeah, I've got September 2nd myself.
How's he farther away and have a fresher can?
Barely.
Well, you guys probably got the first shipment from the brewery, and then they sent after. Hey, Scott's back. He can talk about his beer.
Are we ready to go?
yeah, you're
turn.
Scott.
You're right here, right in time.
Choosing the main one.
Just 1 second here. I'm just going to turn down my.
Yeah, tell that guy he talks too much.
Tell your conference call.
Yeah, still on conference call. Okay, so my beer. I made notes while I was sitting around.
Drinking water.
Okay, so as probably I figured out, it was piney, very piney. I mean, it's a West Coast IPA, right? For some reason, it's very boozy, and I was surprised at the booziness of it. I don't know. I'm so used to having beers that don't have that boozy taste in the back of the throat, in the back of the tongue. Still remains hazy, very hazy. Good lacing on the glass.
Mine didn't look that hazy, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if it's your camera or what, but mine did not look that hazy compared to yours. Oh, Nick's looks hazy too. Yeah. Okay, I think both of your guys. I mean, unfortunately, mine is gone, so I can't compare it. But both of you guys look like you have hazier beers than I do.
Yeah, that's way hazy.
Sediment, snowflakes, and hazy.
Yeah, so it keeps the head very well and good lacing around, but it's really the piney in the back of the throat. Not my style. So let's talk about style. So for style, I'm going to give it a 7.5. Right down the middle. It's upper middle. It's a West Coast IPA. It tastes like a West Coast IPA. Nothing that really drives it home as something that's quite delicious to me. that's gonna roll into my personal opinion. It doesn't do anything for me. It's bland. It's not exciting. It's not.
Terrible.
I agree.
I don't know. I'm giving it a 5 out of 10 for personal preference.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll drink it, but it's not something I'll go buy. I didn't give it a fail, but I give it a 50%.
There you go. It's valid.
And I'm
valid
sure it'll
opinion.
bring down the chat.
Now, there you know, you basically said what Rob said.
We're brothers.
There you go.
Brothers from another mother.
Wow.
That's right. Okay, so thank you, Scott. My turn to actually follow all this up. I'm going to go with be similar in opinion to Greg. Yeah, he said Bone Shaker. This is really reminiscent of Bone Shaker. It's a West Coast IPA, so I'm expecting to get big pine and resin. And I want to say that like West Coast IPAs, like this is pretty much what I want to get out of a West Coast IPA. But I will say that West Coast IPAs tend to be pretty divisive. I think that I would have preferred to have this thing with a bit cleaner of a finish on it to be a proper West Coast IPA. Like I want that pine forwardness, but I don't want it. Like this almost tastes like it's on the verge. I mean, my can is almost 3 months old, and it's kind of on the verge of being. The hops are almost going stale, and it would be a whole lot better, fresher. But it's currently still pretty tasty and pretty piney, lingering resin on it. I feel like good West Coast IPA should still have a cleaner finish than this thing is giving me. But if what I want out of a West Coast IPA is going to be pretty similar to what people would fucking hate of a lot of beers. If you don't like pine, you don't like that lingering big resin, and I'm usually not a fan of big resin, but when I drink a West Coast IPA, it's kind of what I want out of this kind of thing. Why did I lose everybody except Greg? Still there, Greg?
Yeah, well, they're all either jerking off or having sex. I'm just here with you, Nick, because we're best friends.
It's like sit on your hand and masturbate and you give yourself a stranger thing.
Nothing wrong with a stranger thing.
That's what the kids call it now.
God.
I'm still on my call, so I have to kind of pay attention to two things here. Come on. I'm still here.
Rob, don't worry about it.
Stay classy. So yeah, like it's almost like we've all got the same opinion on the flavors of the beer. But we all kind of come down to different opinions of what our overall enjoyment are. I think we're pretty consistent across the board when it comes to our ratings for style. I'm going to give it an 8. I feel like there's better West Coast IPAs out there, but I think this thing is pretty friggin' solid. I'm glad I bought this and glad we're drinking it, and I'm glad I bought 2 cans because I'm enjoying it. At the same time, if you're not a big fan of West Coast IPAs, I can see why you're not going to like this. But I know it's kind of like one-dimensional in its big pine resin flavor, but that's what I wanted out of this.
I do feel that one-dimensionalness of it is probably due to the age, in my opinion. Although I don't know for sure because I haven't had a fresh one. But
I guess I almost no fruitiness out of it.
Like the best way, the way I like to describe West Coast IPAs, at least good ones, is like. A fresher one is like you get nice fresh pine, whereas once it ages a bit, you kind of get almost like a pine salt taste. Like it's kind of a resiny pine.
Yeah, okay, I get that. This is starting to turn into a little bit like too resiny.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I think people who don't like pine to begin with. I mean, I love pine. You can smack me with a pine tree all day, and I'll love it. But for somebody who isn't really into pine all that much, I think the resiness might. I think a fresh one might actually get higher marks from the people who aren't West Coast IPA fans, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it wouldn't. That's kind of the thing with West Coast. I don't think West Coast is absolutely dependent on age as fucking East Coast stuff is, like, and hazy crazies, because I think the hazies can be fucking awful once they age a little bit. But age still matters with any IPA.
But it's weird. I would have thought a true West Coast IPA would hold on a little longer than this one has, because this one is only 3 months old, and yet I've had tropical, like fruit flavored hazy IPAs that have tasted better after this long
Yeah.
than this one has. Even though, like in West Coast, usually you age really well. This is, I don't know, it's not bad. Like maybe I'm almost feeling like maybe it tasted pretty similar to this when it was fresh, and
Well, and
if
that's
that's
the
the
thing.
case, that's like a little bit strong on the pine, like the piney resiny notes, a little strong on the resin.
Well, without trying it fresh, unfortunately, it's hard to tell it. I don't think anyone here has had it fresh, so that's the unfortunate part.
This is it. But I don't dislike what I'm getting. I'm actually really enjoying this. So yeah, I'm matching Greg on the score. So 8 for style, 8 for overall enjoyment. I like it.
My can September 8th, 2025. September 2nd, 2025.
Second. Mine's the same age as Scott's. But yeah, like when it comes to a West Coast IPA, this is pretty much exactly what I want. Except for maybe I would love it a little cleaner in the finish. Like I feel like a good West Coast IPA, I expect to get a big pine bomb, but I also expect to get like a clean, almost not quite lager-like finish, but like a much cleaner finish than this. Less of the resin. All right. Definitely good for me, but let me do the math on this one here. There is no more comments to read. We have 2 viewers. Anybody who's still watching, Brandon, you want to let us know what you're drinking?
We're watching.
Let me know. You may talk amongst yourselves.
This thing tastes just like the cookie.
The Viva Puff.
The Viva Puff cookie. It tastes like I'm drinking a Viva Puff cookie.
Rob, we'll start our own channel with better tasting beers, not this stupid IPA crap.
Pine crap.
Stupid poison.
Wow, that's strong words from
This is the old poison Scott coming out.
I think it's funny because I have like this aversion to stouts, and he has an aversion to IPAs, so it's kind of a funny thing.
I picked up 3 Christmas stouts with this Collective Arts one for later drinking. So I'm excited to see those Christmas stouts. They're heavy, they're big, they're chocolatey. I think one's a sour candy cane one. Super excited to try those.
Nice.
That sounds awful, but I'd try it.
No, not IPA, Belgian. I picked up some Belgian beers that are Christmas beers, and they're 10%. They're little guys.
Okay.
They just say
there you
Christmas.
go.
So
yeah, no, there's some. What was it? St. Bernard's Christmas Ale.
Yeah.
That I had one the other night. There, it's quite good. It also knocked me the fuck out when I was trying to finish season 4 of Stranger Things.
Oh, those look good.
Candy cane.
Oh, okay. Candy cane.
Yeah, we get that here.
I mean, Dan just finished off, so good for you.
Excuse me.
Winter, what is that?
I've got that in the fridge.
Yeah.
Okay. Garrison, okay. We don't get
It's
that.
almost like we should think about that for next week's beer. All right, because it's going to be the beginning of December.
If you can get the Christmas beer
for next week,
we got 2.
I don't think we can't get any of those in Ontario, so we'd have to be a BYOB, and you can bring it.
Yeah, those all 3 are local New Brunswick shops.
Oh no, I meant the Belgian Christmas beer, the one that was.
All right, so here's our final scores on Collective Arts Summit Peak West Coast IPA style 7.8, overall 6.4. And I think a lot of that style rating comes down to how divisive a subject the West Coast IPA can be. And obviously, a hazy IPA is a bit more accessible, but if you're a hardcore IPA fan,
I think our styles are very similar.
Old school IPA.
Yeah.
Our styles are very similar. Like 7s, 5s, and 8s, all pretty close, right? It's the overall score that's going to be the very fluctuation one.
Yeah, because
we all agreed on the style. We didn't agree.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much.
Our personal enjoyment. Make some stouts, Collective Arts.
They do.
I know you're listening.
There's one called Stranger Than Fiction.
Wow. That'd be perfect for tonight.
What was the other one? I saw some on tap when I was there looking a moment ago. Somebody's got the new what do they call that? Origin of Darkness. I've never had any Origin of Darkness, but I guess this year's version is like Origin of Darkness with Vidal Ice Wine. And I'm like, that actually sounds really interesting.
Why are you trying to pinch my skin?
I can't get any Origin of Darkness shit here. I wish I could.
He's trying to be fucking romantic.
He's not.
Where's his hand?
He was trying to pull hairs out that weren't there.
No, well, they're not there because he pulled them out.
Hardly. He was trying to. I don't know what he was trying to do.
I know what he was trying to do. I got Rob's back on this.
I'm slightly distracted at the moment.
Yeah, no, I have no clue what you're looking at.
I have no clue what you're looking at there either.
No, it's disappeared. No,
Okay.
Now I can talk to Nick again.
You know what? There's only one viewer. Nobody's asked to ask you questions. So you might as well talk amongst yourselves what the fuck we're going to do next week's beer.
Well, I mean, I assumed we were doing some sort of BYOB because we only have...
It'll be a BYOB for sure. It's either going to be a BYOB or a... Cause, I mean, it's getting hard at this point for us to find anything that we can all do the same beer. I mean, we should maybe try.
Rosé.
Yes.
The rosé is in the pipeline.
I don't know if Scott bought any of the rosé. He just turned his camera off.
He's working, so we can ask him later. But
yeah.
Well, even if he didn't, I mean, like you and Scott could probably split a 4-pack if you wanted to.
Yeah, I've got a can I could give Scott.
Of what?
Rosé.
Of Kronenberg 1664 rosé.
I have a pack.
Oh, you bought one? Okay,
Oh,
so we're gonna do that at some point soon.
It's in calendar.
There we go.
But it's also a beer that's gonna last. Like we don't have to do it right away.
We have to, there's only 10 left in one of the LCBOs just outside of town.
Well, so buy it.
Buy it.
Buy it.
No,
buy one. We're gonna do it.
The car and
buy two.
And it didn't work. Didn't go there.
I went to the other LCBO because I had to get this IPA for tonight.
Oh my
I was
goodness.
gonna go the other end.
Yeah,
like outside
there's
of
like
town.
a bunch of packs. It's on clearance here, but there's a bunch of packs at the local store, and they're not moving. Like I think me and Scott bought 2 packs. That's it. $13 for a 4-pack is not bad.
Yeah, I've been watching the website because I've been checking, and I think last week there was 10. This week there's 10. So, and when we went, there probably was 10.
There is no IQ. There is no IQ doc started, is there?
There's no
I'm
way.
looking.
I think he's supposed
Oh,
to.
okay, I got it. No, I see it. Hey, all right. Sorry, I saw screenshots and I'm like, oh.
Scott, mute yourself. There he goes.
So a little bit of rosé to start off December.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, okay. Well, we gotta check with Mr. Lee and see if he's working next week. Next time when Mr. Lee is working.
Can Lee get rosé?
No, he can't.
No, we can't get it.
No, okay. So we can, I know he pretends he doesn't like us, but we know he likes us and he enjoys being here on a Wednesday night. So I mean, we'll try to work around his schedule.
Well, yeah. If he doesn't know we fucking like him, so we kind of want him on.
He's like a bulldog. They're very they pretend to be grumpy, but they're so lovable and just want to hug and also to help you, especially
not wrong.
Get the St. Bernard one, the Christmas one.
How about we do like a BYOB? Well, we're not going to call it Christmas. We'll call it winter. How's that?
Can you get St.
Then we'll
Bernard's
do it. Then we'll
Christmas sale, Nick?
I used to be able to, but I can't right now.
No, that's too bad.
Andy Liquor's been kind of shit with their Christmas distribution. We did get like the St. Peter's Christmas sale.
Have we done that one? Because that one I'm pretty sure we can get it on.
Can you guys get the St. Peter's Christmas sale?
Let me check if we can get
Stop
that.
it.
Because maybe we can get some of that and like do it like the week before Christmas.
I know we got the Innocent Gun specials out.
I don't even think I get the Innocent Guns this year. Like the only Innocent Gun that I've gotten this year is like for this season is Vanishing Point 9, which is like $20 a bottle.
Whoa!
Doesn't look like. It doesn't look like we can get. There's a GLB Winter Ale. I'm not sure if we ever done that, and I don't know if you get GLB products over there, but
no. Yeah, I get Innocent Gun, Vanishing Point 9. which I do want to try, but I'm probably gonna buy a bottle of that for Christmas.
Good wait.
But I was just saying, just next week, BYOB Christmas, BYOB fall, winter seasonals, and there's bound to be something we can get.
Oh yeah, there's.
How's that? Yeah, we'll just focus on that, and maybe we'll see what Lee's up to. And the next time he's working, we'll do the rosé. That sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, so that's decided. Nobody asked for it.
I call him the Fuhrer.
The Fuhrer. Nobody asked for it. We're gonna do BYOB Christmas seasons. I'm just thinking, when it comes to Innocent Gun, have we ever done the Caribbean rum cask?
I'd have to look it up. But
I have not done it, so you can always do a redo.
We've done it. Yeah. Oh, that's just an idea. I really should take a look and see what we should really take a look and see what beers are left that we can all get.
Well, I mean, I know they're not the most delicious beer in the world, but if we probably look more towards macro products, it's more likely we can do stuff. We can do a third review of Molson Canadian, because why not?
No.
No.
There
That's a hard no.
wasn't there one Miller beer that we didn't do? Isn't it a Miller Light we didn't do?
Labatt Bleu.
No.
You know what? I don't think we've ever done Labatt Blue.
Let's do blue.
No,
Do we want to
I'm
do
not
blue
having
next
this
week?
one to get the French version.
We never did a Labatt Blue.
Bleu?
I got it in North Bay.
We gotta
I
get
find that hard to believe we've never done Labatt Blue, but
It has blue and blue on
I would
the
have to
bottom.
buy a 12-pack, but I could split a 12-pack with Scott.
we do have Innocent Gun Vanishing Point. It's only $17 here, but it's not that available, so I don't know how available in North Bay it would be.
Just have to go back to Toronto.
It's also $17 a bottle, so I don't know who wants to spend that.
Rob was like a kid at a candy shop at the LTO. All the stouts that he could pick.
Oh, well, good for him. Yeah, we
Okay.
can get Caribbean rum
So
cast.
we did do Labatt Blue 7 years ago.
I
It's old enough. I looked at the review, and Chris Wyzak is on the picture.
Lady Lee wasn't
I know.
even born back then, so I mean, it might be worth redoing.
Lately, wasn't of drinking age back then.
You have 3 people who would be new.
Trying
at
to
it.
think who does though.
Okay, well, we'll have to think about it. Anyway, so yeah, next week. Let's just stick with next week. BYOB winter beers, and we'll go with that, and then we'll talk
All right.
what
You
the
want
future is.
some-
I got a winter beer all ready to go. It's gonna be
So do I.
delicious.
Although I think Scott's got the same one. All right, so let's all look at Scott's penis. I want to thank everybody for watching. Dan, this Trumper, Brandon.
Stop, liberals.
I
don't know.
We'll talk to you folks later. Cheers.